Minecraft. It's Brian. It is episode 16 of Brian taking on Guude's 404 map. And in this particular episode, I didn't do much editing. There's actually very little editing, and so it ends up being a long episode, but not a ton happens, so I won't feel that bad if you don't have time to watch this episode. Although if you don't watch, you might miss me getting in a tangle with cave spiders and possibly dying. Am I going to die? You'll have to watch. Okay, I brought a bunch of sandstone blocks, and I'm going to try something different, or I didn't realize how much of the area over here still is unlit. Alright, the first part of my plan requires lighting this up. This doesn't look too bad. I'm sure the moment I just said that, now all of a sudden it's going to turn very bad. Well, so far it doesn't look bad. It looks like there's just one spider coming after me. I can handle that. Alright, let me add a little light in here. And then my plan is basically... Okay, I hear a zombie. Just add a little light on the way back. That's probably sufficient. So my plan is to use my sandstone blocks to build a stairway up here and then kind of over into the side of the skull, and be able to kind of like enter the side on my own terms, kind of looking down at the second level. And so I think that will be a good thing to do. Oops, not sand. Guess I can make the first few steps out of sand. But yeah, I'm going to build basically, oops, kind of up along the side like this a little ways, and then when I get to about ear level, then I'm just going to kind of build across. I'll still be in a little bit of danger of getting shot off, and so I need to think about that. That might still be a weakness in this particular plan. But yeah, we're just going to try something different, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so I started my plan on the other side and decided that it wasn't going to work, because there really are still actually a bunch of mobs spawning on top of this thing who would be able to shoot down on me if I tried to enter from the ear, as well as just kind of like fall onto whatever railway I'm building. And so I decided that that wasn't going to work and that wasn't a good idea, and I need to light up more of the top. And so I'm up over here. You'll notice that I actually have bread for once. Unfortunately, what I don't have is a bow and arrow. And yes, the other thing that I should remember is that there's a thing called critical hits in this game, and I should be using them as well. Okay, and so basically this mission is just to light up more of the top of this thing. Alright, that's a pretty good start. Let's back off now that we made a little progress. And see if I'm going to manage to get away from skeletons or they're going to chase me. He is going to fall off. Great. Yeah, this is actually kind of a nice good place to retreat to, because there's a lot of places I can go that can kind of trick enemies into falling off. So I get them to chase me, and then they're gone. And so, yeah, without a bow and arrow, yeah, I think I'm going to do... This time I'll go across the top. I have one skeleton up here to deal with, but if it's just one skeleton, actually, let's go ahead and deal with the zombie too. Crap. Skeleton saw me. I didn't think I was close enough that he was going to notice. So let's run back over here again. Get those guys to fall off. Okay. And I'm still regenerating health. Great. And so let's just go back to torching up more of the side of this. There's actually a bunch of holes. I guess that's probably the Enderman. Yeah, there have been so many Endermen up here, I didn't even think about that. It's not part of the design of the skull that's trying to make you fall in. It's the Endermen. I've just done their work over a long period of time and put tons of holes in the structure. And unfortunately, the way I just walked back, if enemies are chasing me, they're probably not going to fall in. No, I see a zombie who fell down there, and no one else seems to have managed to keep up with me. Alright, so we added a bit more light to the structure. This is not the most... Oops, crap. There's a skeleton that we need to make fall. Maybe he did fall. And there's an Enderman over there who I'm not going to look at. I think there might still be a skeleton somewhere right around here, because I hear him and don't see one that's otherwise in range. I'm going to try to light up some more of this side now. Yep, there's that skeleton. Okay. That's okay. Hello, zombie. Hello, creeper. Taking it nice and easy. Ah! You are going to fall in a hole. Oh, darn it. He got one more shot off me before he did go and fall in the hole. And I'm still regenerating health because I've been eating healthy food, and so it's managing to stay down for a while. And also, I haven't been sprinting. Alright, let's do yet another round. Yeah, definitely getting fewer mobs up here now. But the ledges are kind of deep. So it's good to put torches down at these lower levels. Make sure I have kind of a fast retreat path. Oop, crap. Don't know where he is. So we'll do another retreat. I've got all my health back. That's awesome. Who would have guessed bread is a superior food? Okay, let's try doing a little bit more down here. And yeah, on the one hand, I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I'm trying to be very strategic and do the thing that's going to make me die the least amount. Other times I'm feeling either happy-go-lucky, or I think it'll make for a more interesting video to kind of like do other kind of crazy experiments and things. And yeah, I kind of started out with a little bit more gung-ho at the beginning of today. This is in the evening after work that I'm recording this, so I'm already a little bit tired out from the day. And yeah, this kind of more methodical approach that's a little less demanding. Oops, I almost just fell in that hole again. Well, that hole. One of the many, many holes. Oh, crap. Many, many holes that are on this structure. I guess I should be going along and kind of plugging up the holes as I go along, too. That would be a smart thing to do. I think there's a creeper right beside me. Hold on. I think there's a creeper, like, right over here somewhere. Alright, I won't worry about it too much. It doesn't seem to be getting me right now. Yeah, I should definitely be plugging up the holes. And so, let's eat some bread. Let's move the sandstone right next to the torches in my inventory so I can plug up holes and do lighting relatively easily. And there's still the Enderman in the center, and I want to make sure I don't look at him. Oh, crap. Oops, some things are easier said than done. Oop, yup. Get some more torches so long as I'm over here. La la la. I know there are places that I could have put sandstone, but I can only think of one thing at a time right now. Yikes. 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 Okay. And you can fall down there. Okay, great. Oh, I just walked through the torch that was on the wall, and all of a sudden it appeared in my field of vision, and that scared me. Okay, got some creepers and guys down there. At this point, it might be sufficiently lit on top that I'm going to have very few enemies spawning up here, and so now I'm not sure if that means I should switch to going back to my previous plan to try to enter from the side. I'd like to get a better look along the side. Do I have... Yeah, there's still a bit more over here that could afford to be lit. Let's try to do... And it almost goes all the way down to the grass over there. So over there you can see where I started building this little ledge out. Yeah, I'm almost getting to the point to where it's lit up. Let me try to do one more pass and add a few more torches right over here. And then I think I can build that bridge from the side that kind of goes into the side ear of the sky. And I should be okay. And I hear a creeper. I guess he's right below me in the tree. So let's just keep that in mind, but try to run further down here and add a few more torches on these lower levels. Crap. Also, don't look at the Enderman. Okay, I think that might be sufficient. So at this point, I am just about out of torches, so I'm going to run back to the base and grab some more torches. And then we're going to go back to the plan of trying to come in from the side over here. So I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, we are back with another stack of torches and some more food. It occurs to me that when you're trying to take on a room like this, periodically you need to check and kind of ask yourself if you're making progress. And the main two ways that you can make progress on these challenge maps are, one, you can light more area so that there's fewer places for enemies to spawn, and so I can definitely see now that there's a whole lot more light up here, and so where I'm coming in over at the ear, enemies aren't going to be spawning right there and jumping on my head. So that's one type of progress. And then the other type of progress is, are you taking out spawners? If you're managing to remove spawners, then each time you revisit the area, you've got fewer enemies who are going to spawn as a result of the spawners, and so that is also obviously a win. One thing, I am trying to be kind of methodical right now. You'll notice I didn't light up everything that's kind of down here, and I realized I also want to make sure that I leave some dark area nearby that isn't kind of an immediate threat to me. And that way there's some area for mobs to spawn, so if I kind of light up in here, we don't end up to where there's only one dark area nearby, and all the mobs end up spawning in that area, because occasionally when you get an area almost totally lit, trying to conquer the last little... Oops, I heard a skeleton. I guess he could just be inside of there, but I want to be very careful that I don't get shot off of this thing. And if I do, I should try to remember to switch to my sword and see if I can block and possibly prevent myself from taking full damage. Although I doubt I'll remember that. But more importantly, let's just not fall off of this little platform. Yeah, and so in any case, oh, it's neat. Like this torch gives just enough light that you can kind of like see a little light signal there, and you can see one there. Yeah, when you get to the very edges of kind of light limits, even with smooth lighting, like it starts becoming more obvious kind of like the granularity of light levels in Minecraft and where the edges are. Okay, I'm kind of babbling. We need to continue building more of this. Oh, there's a hole out there that skeletons might be able to see me through. So I think there's probably like mobs over in that room. Yep, alright, there's a chance I'm going to fall off of this and die. If I do, I don't have much stuff on me, and I'll be able to recollect it pretty easily. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take that chance. Alright, we've managed to build all the way over to here. I'm going to put some little platform that I can kind of hide, and there isn't anything right above me. Ooh, and... I hear spiders almost right next to me over here, and so let's give myself a little bit bigger platform. And then I am going to, let's do this. Let's try to be really smart about this. Let's add a little railing so I can't fall back off of here. Oh, crap. Yep, and I just want to take a peek inside and see if there is a spider right here. Guess what? There's a spider right here. Hello. Haha, you just died of fall damage. Alright, and this is actually not a bad vantage point. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take this down for a minute. Oh, this is a terrific vantage point. It's like right at the corner of something. And there, that must be where the wool is. Okay, and now I have a good look at what all is going on in here. Oh, this was a very fortunate place to try to come in, I think. Okay, there's a skeleton down there. And yes, I only managed to light a little ways in, it looks like before. And yeah, you can see my light kind of streaming in through all the holes in the top that the Endermen were kind enough to leave for me. If the wool is over there, I don't really need to conquer this whole area. I do want to kind of quickly look around without looking at any Endermen. I don't see any other chests or things kind of in this area. And I can't tell... oh yeah, I guess the lapis-floor is one floor down over here, and so, yeah. I'm just going to try to get over to the wool. And so... Oh, crap. Oh no, they're cave spiders. I didn't realize it was cave spiders. I just thought it was spiders. Yuck. And spiders can come through a one wide hole. Alright, I am poisoned. Oh, cave spiders. Alright, that does make things a little bit more complicated. In that case, the ideal thing would be to... I would like to kind of tunnel my way over to the wool, but I'll do it on the outside. And oops. I'll just replace the block that I just... Oh, and I'm about to run out of sandstone blocks. But basically, I'm going to see if I can just kind of tunnel around the outside of the thing here and hope that there aren't other holes where the spiders can kind of jump out of. But I am going to need more blocks, and I might be able to just mine some more right over here. And so yeah, I'm not going to need that many blocks, and so I'm going to, I'm going to drop off the blocks that I'm trying to mine. Alright, let's see. I see a skeleton right here, glitching through the wall. I think it might have been a baby spider. Somebody was glitching through the wall. Now they've disappeared. This might open up, or this might be all closed. Oh, it does open, and there's a skeleton. Okay. Bye-bye, Mr. Skeleton. I'm going to close that up, because I really don't want to get in a tangle with the baby spiders yet. Yeah, I'm going to need some more blocks. So, oh, there are plenty of blocks right over here. And so I will just mine up a few. I will see you guys in a moment after I mine a bunch of sandstone. Okay, and with an almost stack of sandstone, I see that there is a little hole over here, and spiders might be able to get through there, and so I'm going to plug up that hole. And then I didn't see any other holes over here, and so I'm just going to try to build my way over, keeping in mind that it still could be the case that there's somewhere over here where the enemies... Oops, alright, well, I can see in the... Well, it looks safe. I just want to take another peek. Okay, yeah, the wool is kind of straight ahead, about 20 blocks, and then a couple blocks more over to my... Oops! I tried to hit shift, and I accidentally hit a different key. Let's try this again. Alright. And so yes, I can't remember if I was talking about it at the beginning of this episode or not, but when I was watching Zisto, one of his strategies that he often uses is basically trying to tunnel rather than just kind of take on... Oh, crap, crap, crap. Crap, crap. Oh dear, I'm gonna... Yeah! Darn it, darn it, darn it. That was dumb. Why did I try to put a torch inside? When I opened it up, I should have just closed it right back up. Alright. I was not carrying anything very important on me, I don't think. And so I don't even know that I'm going to try to regain any of that stuff. Instead, I will just come back with the tools that I need, which are basically going to be some torches. I think a stack or so should be enough. I want to have some bread, and so I will take 6 pieces of bread, and I think I have some blocks, and so let's go ahead and start with a stack of sandstone blocks as well. Alright, and I will meet you guys back over there, and I will just leave all that stuff that I dropped on the ground. Oh, that was death number, I believe that was lucky number 20. Yep, death number 20. Alright, see you guys back over there. Okay, we're headed back over there. Priority number 1 is to plug up this one little hole that I opened up, so that no more spiders come out of it. There it is. Okay, great. And then I hear stuff walking around on the ground, and so it's possible that I'm getting close enough to the ground over here that, what do you call, skeletons may be able to shoot at me. And so I think what I'm going to do is just close off all of this area, so anyone who's on levels below can't shoot at me. I'm going to put some light down here, and I think the wool, it's like right over here somewhere. Still a big danger that cave spiders can get me, but at the same time I need to enter somewhere. And so I guess I don't actually need to enter somewhere. That's not true. Actually, let's plug this back up for a moment. I bet you I can tunnel all the way through. And so I'm a little bit worried about enemies spawning somewhere up there and falling on my head. But in a moment I won't be worried about that, because I'm just going to tunnel over here. Another 2 bricks, and it looked like the wool was about, I don't know, 4 bricks down. This might be low enough. And then another, I don't know, from where I am now, another 5 bricks over maybe? We'll try right about here. And where are we in terms of... How perfect is that? Oh, crap, 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 crap! If he explodes the chest, That's really bad news. Oh my gosh, and there's a bunch of enemies coming. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. I need to not let anybody see me. Okay. That is a good overall strategy. I believe the wool is in that chest, but now there's creepers and skeletons there, and I do not want the chest to explode. And so I think the correct strategy at this point is to cheese it and walk away from the area and let enemies despawn, and then head back there at some other point in time. And that's a little bit cheesy, but in the case of possibly having bad guys explode the chest that probably has the wool, I'm willing to be a little bit cheesy. And so I'm going to walk way far away before coming back. I will see you guys again in a little bit. Okay, once more, let's walk over here and see if this time we can get the wool. I don't see anybody who's going to fall on my head. I have a new kind of little way to walk over here. I go into my nice little protected tunnel. Oh, and you know what just occurred to me? Wait a minute. Oh, this is the right tunnel. Okay, great. And I had just opened that up, and that's where the wool was. It just occurred to me that I can do this. I'm going to plug that up. So I believe the wool chest was like 2 below the level that I was standing on. Nope, still too high. Basically, I can be... So I don't think there's any enemies over there who are going to see me anyway, but since we're already doing this kind of cheesy strategy of sneaking into the wool, we might as well be as cheesy as possible. It's not the wool. And I hear a spider. Alright. Darn. I really thought that was going to be the wool. I am going to open this up one more, so now I don't think any enemies can get me. I will collect all of these delicious apples, as well as... Ooh, gold! I could make tools out of that and things if I wanted to. I could make another watch if I wanted to. I don't think I want to make another watch. But good news, bad news. There's grave danger that a cave spider's going to get me right here, but I really want to put one torch right over there so long as I'm standing over here. Darn, that's not the wool. I think we're going to have to take another peek inside here. And definitely, I guess there must be like cave spider spawners somewhere around here, because it seems like I'm hearing more and more spiders as time goes on. What is the next thing to do? I think the next thing to do is this. I'm going to pillar up. Oops. There's another hole where cave spiders could get out. And I just want to take a peek inside from a higher level where I'm less likely to have spiders wreaking havoc. Alright, there are spiders down there. It's a normal spider. And if the wool was not there, then where else in here would you put the wool? I guess it might be on the bottom level down that's kind of below all of this. And so, yeah, let's try to go to the bottom level next. And so if I want to go to the bottom level, I'm going to seal this back up. Where did I just pillar up? Right here. And we're going to do another tunneling job. And so, if this is the level of the wool, I'm just going to keep going down and go down another, I don't know, 10 bricks or so, and try to see if I can get down from behind into kind of like the room with the lapis floor. And based on the monster sounds that I hear, it sounds like I heard a zombie that was kind of just to the right of me a moment ago, and then I was getting farther away as I started carving downwards. And I expect... Oops, I just knocked out a torch. I just knocked out the torch again. I guess I'm like swinging the pickaxe, unlike when the pickaxe is behind me. Alright, I just heard a spider die of fall damage. It's possible that I dug down too far and we're below even the lapis floor now. I'm also going to run out of pick in a moment. Alright, enemies are definitely very loud here. Yeah, I think they must be just above me at this point, and so I must have dug down too low. And so I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3... Was that 2 or 3? I think that was 3. And take another look at this level, and see if this gets us into that room. And my pick just ran out. Darn it. I don't have another pick, do I? Nope. Alright, I'm going to bring these treasures back to the base and come back with more supplies, and we're going to continue trying to tunnel into that bottom of that room. Alright, I'm going to drop off the gold in the kind of precious metals box, and I'll also drop off the apples in the precious box. They only give 2 food bars per eating, and so they're not even kind of as good as bread. I don't think I've ever eaten an apple on camera. And so at some point, I'll need to actually do that just to entertain you all. Because it will be so entertaining to watch Brian eat an apple in Minecraft. But I haven't done it before, and it's always good to share new experiences. And in any case, I was coming back because I needed another pick. Right. And I still have plenty of picks. And since I'm doing tunneling, I might need a couple of picks. I still have hardly any arrows, and so I'm not going to do that. I still have enough food that should last me for a little while. So I think that's all I need right now. Do I need to tend to the farm? Not a whole lot of it is grown in yet. Yep, so I'll meet you guys back over there. Alright, so I was tunneling down the same tunnel that we left off last time, and here is an opening into the room, and so I won't be able to put a torch out unless I... Let's do this. I will open that up, I will put a torch there, and I will close that back up, and we just added some light into the floor of the room. And so I'm guessing I'm kind of right at the boundary of the room over there, and so if I go over a little ways over here, and then I basically want to try to do the same thing, which is, yep, find that, I see an Enderman, add a torchlight, and close that back up. And so this is a way to add light to the room without actually entering the room. And so this is one advantage of the tunneling method. Obviously, the tunneling method isn't going to work all the time on any given challenge map. There might be obsidian or bedrock around the sides of the map that would make it either impractical or impossible to use this strategy. But since this is just sandstone and I have plenty of picks, I don't mind kind of go ahead and wasting them in order to open up some more area where we have more light on the floor over here. And so I'm just going to spend a little bit of time doing this, and oh, we might be coming out kind of to the very edge now. Yeah, this might already be the edge of the room. And so... Alright, there's one more. Put a torch right there. And I'll go back over on this side and do the same thing, and then we'll go back on the top and look down and just get a sense of how much light we just added to the bottom of this room. If there's no one on top, I'm just going to stand up here and look down into the structure. Yeah, I think I did light this up. There's no one else up on top at this point. And also, did I ever collect the... I never collected this stuff. Assuming that I don't think I'm about to go on some suicide mission or get myself into trouble, I will actually bring back those diamonds and melons. It's always a possibility that I'm going to look at an Enderman. I do not see the lighting I just added on the floor. There it is. Okay, so I just added all of those lights. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I think, when I kind of tunneled up through the floor. But that was still... It looks like the lapis room is deeper, and I just need to come farther in. And so I'm going to go back to where I was installing those lights and dig deeper on in order to get down to that lapis room, I think. Alright, so I'm back outside, and I realize even though I lit up most of the top, the very kind of front of his face is still not very well lit up. And so I think I'm going to go back on top once more and light up a little bit more kind of down the front side of his face. Okay, we're back on top. Right now I only see one skeleton, and so I guess let's try to deal with him. Oops, crap. Yuck, 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 yuck. Strafe. Darn it. Oh, I'm not recovering health. You guys, when you see that I'm at 9 or 8.5 food bars rather than 9, please let me know. And Notch, could you change the graphic on the food bars? I find that it's very hard to tell a half of a food bar versus a whole food bar. And so I would love to be able to just kind of visually glance down and see that I have 9 versus that I have 8.5. Okay, I'm going to wait for a little bit more health to regenerate. I guess Well, there are some more enemies. Yep, okay. Let's see if I can attack this guy better. There we go. Almost pushed him off. Oh, crap. I thought I was going to knock him off and forgot that there was land back there. Okay, let's try adding some light to the front of the face. And also fill in some holes. Oh, crap, 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 crap! Well, guess what? Now there's one new big hole. Oh, dear. Yup. Made a big old hole in the face of this skull here. Alright, that's just a zombie. There really was a whole lot of area over there that I hadn't lit up at all. Alright, the zombie's coming up here. He'll be easy enough to take care of. Boom! Let's do a little bit more lighting over here, perhaps, assuming we can not fall off and not die. Hey, zombie. Boom! That's fun. Alright. I think the front of the face is more well lit now, and I am going to head home, and since I think it should be safe to head home, I am going to take with me these spoils, and so we still haven't gotten the wool, but we now have almost everything except for the inside of the skeleton, which admittedly has cave spiders in it and appears to have 2 levels, but pretty much everything else is lit up, and we've found a bunch of other treasure chests, and so I think this is the last thing, and so one more final assault, and I think we finally will get the wool in this room. And so it's been a long time coming, but I think we're almost there. And the Enderman? Oh, crap, crap, crap! Where did you just fall from? I did not see you at all. I think another possible... I'm kidding about this, but another possible strategy to take on any room is just to stand near the room and go somewhere where you're safe and just go away from keys for about, I don't know, 20 hours, and eventually the Enderman will just level the entire place. And rather than having a skull, you'll just have kind of random sand blocks kind of stacked all around. And then that might also make things easier or harder. Of course, I'm kidding. It would take more than 10 hours for that to happen, but it really is interesting to see. I mean, there's all these just kind of random blocks placed around on the ground over here, and it's all Endermen. They just keep on picking up, oh, here's a piece of sandstone in the wall. Let's just go drop it over here. And so, given enough time, and there's the thing about, 1,000 monkeys and 1,000 years with 1,000 typewriters or whatever would eventually type out the works of William Shakespeare. And it's the same kind of thing with the Endermen. Like, if you want to do kind of crazy creative mode Minecraft sculptures, if you gave Endermen enough time and enough random element, they would build some beautiful things, I'm sure. Okay, I was here to drop off a precious diamond and some lovely melons. And yeah, at this point I should tend to my farm. It's getting late, and so I'm going to go ahead and quit for the night. But I will see you guys again next time, and I promise next time we're going to get a wool.